All right.
I'm at least grateful that I'm under no circumstances a simp. That's nice.
Michael is definitely
I think simps are cool.
I love a simp.
I like female simps. I think women should start simping.
I think
I'm
if I have a man,
I am
a
a
simp.
hardcore simp.
Okay.
I thought only a man could be a simp.
No, I've definitely
Sims.
simped. I have definitely simped.
What?
For whom?
How does that even coincide? I'm saying when I have a man, the first date has nothing to do with when I have a man.
You got to simp from the get-go, Naomi.
Yeah.
Did you know what that is backwards, by the way? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's literally one of my TikTok handles. I'm on backwards. Because it's Naomi. Anyways, so if I were to ask you on a date, right? Just role play with me.
Natural.
If I were to ask you on a date, you would want me to be at your on my knees, paying for everything.
It's funny you say that, actually. What? Yes.
You would want the girl to be I want to pay for
everything.
I think
the girl has to simp. Michael might disagree with me.
I didn't even think a girl could
that
simp.
doesn't make sense to me.
Simp in what way?
He said,
emotionally or
simping
financially?
seems disorderly.
Simp.
Wait, so you want the girl to be dominant and ask?
No, not dominant. She still has to be feminine and submissive.
What do you mean by simping?
That's very specific.
That she shows that she cares about you and she
simp.
fucks with you? Is that what you mean?
She shows her affection.
Reflection?
That's the thing.
Affection.
He said he was correlating having a man and being submissive and a simp to the first date. I don't know.
Could be weird.
I don't
get that.
definition of simp.
I don't
and
see
our
how those two
definition
things
is different.
I think our definition. So
Probably.
what's your definition
It
of a
could be.
simp?
Well, there's various definitions. I could give you the Websters.
In your head, what is
Yeah,
your
what
definition of a
somebody
simp?
who is who does a little too much, who's a little too from the male simp. This is what a male simp is: a guy who does way too much for a woman who does way too little for him.
Yeah, right.
So he's spending all this money, taking her out on dates, and she's a fence sitter, right? When it comes to me, and I don't know if all men share my thoughts on this, but I prefer women who I'm not big on game playing. I want a girl who is fairly upfront with her interest in me. It doesn't have to be in a vulgar, overt sort of way, but I do like a woman's undivided romantic and sexual attention immediately.
Yeah, you're asking too much.
That's fire.
That's love bombing.
That's not love bombing.
No. You want her to say I love you?
The woman is love bombing.
I don't see that as love bombing. If I was really interested in someone, I would absolutely act that way. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm a Pisces.
Maybe
I'm
a lover girl. I know. I saw your birthday.
Oh my gosh, she knows.
I thought you were gonna say I know. I saw your jacket or whatever.
Oh shit.
Thank God there's no water.
Good
Oh my God.
thing.
Oh my God.
That would have been terrible.
Yeah, maybe
For me, the
boundaries.
definition of simp is just crushing. You just I have a crush on you.
No, but that's very blasé. Don't you have to be really enthusiastic if you simp?
You're just like a little
hyper
It could be low key. It doesn't have to be
you can be a low key simp. I thought that was a contradiction in terms.
It's.
I don't think you can be a low-key simp.
Yeah, you got to be a high key simp.
I think you can be low-key with how you feel about a girl, but I think when you're a simp for a girl, you're showing it.
Hi,
It's
Shelly,
out there. You're I
right.
fucking love
You're
you.
really into the person, right?
Yeah.
And I think we've all had the experience of we've dated people who display a very high level of romantic interest in us. And some women don't like that, even if you otherwise would find the guy attractive. And you've also probably had the experience of guys who seem a bit aloof and does he like me? Does he not like me? It's interesting to me. It seems like some women will be like, I want to win him over. And maybe some guys also have that too, where there's the chase. Me personally, and I think it may very well be the case for a lot of men, I actually much prefer a woman who displays quite a high level of interest in me because I'm not.
Is it because you're insecure?
No, it's not. How do you come to that conclusion?
Just
because I've dealt with
you rated
women.
You rated yourself a 5, and then you basically want a girl to love on you.
His personality is like a 12.
And simp for you and pay for everything. So basically, it's just giving.
What's it giving?
It's just not
What's
my
it?
type.
What's it giving?
Cindy, what's it giving?
It's not giving.
You said it's not
no,
giving.
but
it's not giving anything.
You said it's not giving at all.
I'm not interested. Also, if a girl's so into you, one thing that's important to me, a lot of people are dating multiple people at the same time, I'm not about that.
Yeah.
If I come into your life, if you're a girl, I come into your life and I'm interested in you. If we go on a first date, preferably, I mean, on that first date, I'd strongly prefer there's no other guys in the picture. If you want a second date with me, if there's other guys, it has to be a wrap. And if you were sexually involved with them while you went on the first date with me, that's a wrap from my end. But if you were dating...
It's a wrap? What's a wrap?
Oh, like it's over.
Like you mean like, that's a wrap?
It's over.
It's
Okay.
done.
That's like old lingo.
Yeah.
I thought that was Zoomer lingo.
I'm a boomer.
Okay, yeah, that's boomer lingo.
Yeah, so, but certainly if she's sexually involved with another guy, even on the first date, I mean, I don't even want to go on a date with you, but some people aren't always forthcoming. If you want to go on a second date with me, all the other dudes, it's over. You can't be entertaining other dudes if you want to pursue.
Are you entertaining other women?
No.
So
but I date very intentionally like that.
So when you're dating,
you might think that's crazy.
No,
but
I don't. I don't at all. So when you're dating one woman at a time, and then when you're done with her,
if I'm gonna pursue her, absolutely.
Or not.
But
When
of
you're
course,
done
if
with
you
her
go
as a person,
if you
when
go
y'all's
on one
relationship
date,
is over.
one date with somebody and you're not that interested and you don't really want to, then
pursue
yeah.
it.
But if I'm gonna pursue it, then yes. I'm gonna.
Wait, but that just contradicted what you
How
said.
can you
What
expect
do you
a
mean?
woman to show up to a date at your first date with you
Yeah.
and not involved in any other relationships? She hasn't
It's
even
really
gone
not-
out with you
It's
But
yet.
where'd you
not-
guys meet?
It's not that.
Did you like know each other, or was this like a swipe thing?
I mean, it could be through social media. It could be on a dating app. You could meet in person.
Because if it's a swipe thing, she might still be dating some other guy casually, and that's more sort of understandable, I think. But if she knows you, you guys both
Right.
play. You're in the Pinochle Club together, and you say like, "Hey,
Sure.
Brian, I want to go get an ice cream with you or something."
Yeah.
And then it'd be weird if she were
If you make
dating
your
another
intentions clear, like this, I want to be with you and just you, I don't see a problem with that. But if you're just expecting a woman to stop talking to everybody else just because you don't want her to, and you're not going to commit to her, I don't think that's fair.
Well, yeah, I'm not particularly interested in having like a large roster of women that. Like, that doesn't interest me. I'm a very busy person. I don't have time for that. I'm not interested in,
Mo money,
well,
no
let's
problems.
just be in a situationship for 3 months and we're both fucking multiple other people at the same time. And
Right.
maybe after this extended period of time, maybe we'll find ourselves in
Yeah.
a relationship. That has no interest.
Yeah.
That doesn't interest me. Now, I would agree with you that it's probably the dating meta that most people are dating multiple people at the same time. Perhaps they're even sleeping with them at the same time. I would not want to date a woman who does that, and it's just...
So for you to even take a woman out, you already know that you're going to want to date her. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, I think you have to get a feel for them, obviously, on the date. And that first date doesn't guarantee that I get a second date or that she gets a second date.
Yeah.
But, you
so
know...
that's why I think you can't go into it expecting a woman to not be talking to other men.
Well, it's not that hard to be dating one person at the same time. What you have happening is with
On the first date. After several dates, I understand, but going into a first date, you can't.
Well, I'll
expect
tell you
it.
this.
can't
I'll
say-
tell you
Yeah,
this.
you can't say I don't want to go into it if she's been talking or fucking any other men at all.
No.
We haven't even
I
gone
like
out
women
yet.
who are
Yeah,
properly
ideal.
single. I like women who are properly single.
Yeah.
You're not of the opinion that if there's a goalie, it doesn't mean you can't score.
Well, it's interesting to me that you find that like somewhat strange, but almost every single girl here said that they're not dating anybody. So why is that? Like, why do you think that that's, given that almost all the women here at this table are not currently dating any guy, why is it somehow strange for me to want a girl who's not currently dating or sleeping with another guy?
Because majority of
Is it
women
'cause you
are
guys are
dating
lying
multiple
about that?
people.
Huh?
Majority of women do date multiple people at the same time.
Yes,
until
that's true. A
Until you
lot of
have
women
that
do move like
conversation
that.
of like, okay, you're gonna move and make this
Sexy
serious.
sarcastic simp donated $200. All of you have
Literally.
raging daddy issues and need to stop.
I'll just say this. Look, if you're sexually involved with another man, I want nothing to do with you. I give you
Going into it before you ever went out on the first
yes,
date.
even if we're going on the first
Do
date,
you
if
make
you're
that known before you go out with them?
I would ask a girl, are you properly single? Are you seeing other guys? Now,
Then-
hopefully they don't lie to me, but absolutely. So yes, it is something I would ask them before even bothering to meet with them. I might give them a little more leeway if they're like going on first dates with other guys. Even then, that's not an ideal situation.
I get where you're coming from. Like, I don't like to date. I don't like to have multiple, like, situationships myself. So if I start talking to someone, then I'm only talking to that one person. And I'm
Yeah.
completely
And
single
I-
right now, where it's like I
how
don't
it should
talk
be.
to anybody. So I
Sure.
understand why
Yeah.
it's like I want a proper...
I get
And I
that,
think this
get
is a
that
really
too, but not
good-
going into the first date.
Sure.
I think that's not like
Not
realistic.
See, to me, if you disclose to me on the first date, by the way, I'm currently having sex with another man, not going to be mean, but I'm going to be, I might be a little flustered that you've wasted my time, but I'm probably going to be like, oh, cool.
Because I guess you would ask
goodbye.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm leaving. I don't want to
how
pursue
soon
you.
before? Right before y'all's dinner date?
But like, why'd you go on the date with him if you're dating this other guy?
Yeah,
in a pretty serious way.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
But what if it's not serious?
It sounds like by what they're doing, it's kind of serious.
Well, you
Or-
look at sex as very
I
serious,
think
and
it's
a
a pretty
committed. You
serious
just
thing.
call it making love, or it could just be sex.
I don't know if in that case they're exactly making love.
Correct.
They're
That's
probably
my point.
just like having sex. Yeah, but like they shouldn't be doing that.